Cindered shadows, return to me.
Where the heck are we?
Finally, you're all awake. Good morning, sleepyheads. Or is it a good evening?
Yuri, you scoundrel! You are unfit to speak to us, liar that you are!
Yeah, liar, blah blah. Nothing I haven't heard before.
Look, pal, enough beating around the bush. What exactly are you trying to accomplish here? Where's Elfric? And what the hell are you plotting?
Questions. You're wearing me out, Balthus. Fine then. I'll lay it out for you. Elfric intends to reenact the Rite of Rising. He's preparing everything as we speak.
What is this silly rite anyway? You trying to do some crazy magic to raise the dead or something?
Actually, yes. By offering up the blood of the 4 apostles in the chalice, you can bring someone back to life. Saint Saros performed the ritual 995 years ago, but not enough blood was given up. So the ritual was a bust. No clue what happened after that. That's what Elfric concluded after scouring the records anyway. And now, through extreme persistence, he's found and gathered the 4 of us, with our crests. He placed us under his direct supervision within the Ashen Wolf house, and he did all of it to ensure a successful ritual, the Rite of Rising.
You mean to say that he intends to drain our blood? To kill us? Such an act would be unforgivable, an atrocity! I cannot die in this wretched hovel!
Yeah, that sounds painful. And permanent. Count me out. Hang on. The number 4 includes you too, right? So you're gonna die too?
Yep, that's the idea.
And here I thought we were close. But all this time you've been skulking around, deceiving us. It hurts, boss. Hurts bad. You want to die, that it? Fine. I'll kill you myself. Just stop that crafty nonsense of yours and face me, fist to fist.
Shut it. I've lived through hell and worse. After climbing my way here, you really think I want to die?
Then why throw your life away for the likes of Elfric?
Some things are more important than my own life. Some things are worth protecting.
You're not making any damned sense.
It would seem that you want to be punished severely, Yuri.
That's some sort of threat? There's not much you can do to me that hasn't already been done.
True. You took wing from the mud into which you were born, and rose to such great heights. To break your spirit would take far too much effort. Though, if I must, I will kill your mother, in addition to your dear people.
Oh, so that's it. You were trying to protect your mom.
Precisely what is it you are hoping to accomplish, Elfric?
To resurrect someone I lost long ago, no matter the cost. Surely there are those for whom you'd do similar.
Perhaps. Even so, never would we annihilate those we care for.
There's nothing I wouldn't do. Nobody I wouldn't trade to see the light in her eyes once more.
Whoa. That lady looks real dead, pal.
She is. For now.
You're gonna regret this, Elfric.
I accepted the regret I might feel from this long ago. As long as she returns, nothing else matters. Yuri, if you think you'll be pulling anything funny, think again. The Knights of Saros won't save you. No doubt they're indisposed right now on some mission or other.
Well, that's a damn shame. The whole evil villain look really doesn't suit someone as pious as you, Elfric.
Yuri Bird, I could.
Not yet.
It is time. Take them. Your blood will pour forth, filling the chalice.
You really are a fool.
You were diligent, Yuri. You kept me abreast of all the Ashen Wolves' movements. As recompense for being such a good student of my flock, I will gladly hear any final words from you.
That's fresh. If you knew me at all. you'd know these won't be my final words. I'm simply biding my time.
For what?
For the goddess's descent. Can you hear it? She's coming.
Bells? This late at night?
Yeah, you hear that, Elfric? That's the sound of your demise. The Knights are releasing my people as we speak. The ones you locked up and hid away.
How did you know about that? Wait, the Knights of Seros?
Like I said, the evil villain look really doesn't suit you. I know it was you who sent me on that mission that ultimately led to me landing in Abyss. Overall, your execution was lacking. Lady Rhea has been on to you as well. Oh, and just so you know, I've been working for her since before I ever began working for you. She had me keeping an eye on you. Told me to inform her if you seemed to be planning anything.
You!
But you took those I care most about hostage, which limited my options. You chained up the wolves, and kept a tight grip on my rogues in Abyss to ensure I wouldn't betray you. I struggled with whether or not to tell her everything. After all, my allies' lives were on the line. I deliberated on what to do next, knowing I'd have to rely on my own cunning to see this through. I waited for the chance I could rescue my mother and allies, all while paying lip service to you. Until today, the day you pulled all your forces in so you could attempt this ritual. You're no villain, with that sticky conscience you call a heart tripping you up. Not like me.
I see. You were one step ahead of me all this time. It matters not. The ritual has begun. There's no stopping it now. You will all die. Just a bit longer.
Don't think for a moment.
But you're getting off easy, pal! Seriously, boss, did you have to tie us up so tightly?
Sorry, Balkus. I figured those little tears would be enough for you to break through the rope.
I may be the unbeatable king of grappling, but I'm also bleeding profusely. You didn't wonder why it was taking me so long? Think next time, yeah?
I haven't the slightest what you two are jabbering on about, but please untie our ropes as well.
You're talking. Do it yourself. I dispelled the silence from you ages ago. Or hadn't you noticed?
Oh, I see.
It's great that we're not tied up anymore and all that, but we're still being actively drained.
I've invested everything to ensure my success today. My private funds. A veritable army. Surround them. Don't let them escape. The ritual will not be stopped.
Why won't it cease? We are freed, and yet our blood still drains from us?
Well, this wasn't part of the plan.
This is no laughing matter. Our very lives are ebbing away.
Stop panicking, Constance. You know I'm never unprepared.
You've always got a trick up your sleeve, don't you? I can hear your secret plan running our way.
I don't know what's happening here, but it definitely doesn't look good.
Can this really be the rite of rising? What precisely is going on?
Their blood is being drained and then transformed into raw power. That's a lot of blood. Too much blood. This is hard to watch.
Could you step within the magical vortices beside us to obstruct their flow? Quickly now! It is crucial to halting the rite of rising. The vortices are repelling the crests of the apostles. We can't block them ourselves.
Look, we really want to help, but right now we just can't. Please do what you can. You know what to do.
A party gift!
So, this is how it feels. Infinite power flowing forth from the chalice. Without the chalice's protection, anyone will survive.
So this will kill everyone, including your allies, and you don't even care? We have to stop this now!
No hesitation!
Well done, but you must staunch the flow from the other vortices too.
No! Stop them! The ritual, it cannot fail!
Now that we've stopped the ritual, all that's left on the agenda is defeating Elfric.
It matters not whose blood it is anymore. Even if I must use your blood to see this through, I will. In the end, like all birds of prey, you'll turn on your master as easily as you'd turn on your victims.
Nothing and nobody can shackle me. A caged bird never sings.
Soon she will be brought back to me. Should anyone attempt to get between us, they will sorely regret it.
Stoic! Strong enough?
It's over!
I owe you a lot, but not my life. Not an even trade in my book.
I feel some remorse over what I will require of you. But take it I must. I will not shrink away from what is necessary.
That a fact. Then I guess a fight was inevitable.
Ever the brutish thug. You're not as angry as I'd have expected, Happy.
I guess I'm used to betrayals by now. But that doesn't mean I'm going to sit on my hands and let you hurt me and my friends.
The bill has come due for your misdeeds, Elfric.
It matters not. She is all that matters. She alone.
Then if words shall not sway you, let us proceed to actions.
I have not wanted any harm to befall you. As you are her child, she'd have wanted you safe. But if you insist on getting in the way of this, I have no choice but to strike you down. Not yet. There's still time. Professor, you would raise your sword against me? Your mother lies here, waiting for us, waiting for you. Don't you want her back?
Teach, is that true, or is he just trying to freak us out? If so, it's kind of working.
My mother died giving birth to me.
There is no room for doubt. I know her appearance better than anyone. This is her. An upstanding nun who married Gerald. She died 21 long years ago.
You cannot expect us to believe that someone who died 2 decades ago is still in such pristine condition.
Incredible, isn't it? It's as though she remains untouched, even after all these years. Perhaps her body differs from others. Beautiful, ageless, perfectly preserved by some secret only she knows. Whatever the case may be, it is strange, is it not? It's been 10 long years since I found her. I came across her body, frozen in time, deep underground. I have worked tirelessly to solve the riddle of her death and bring her back to life.
Halt, Elfric.
Rhea, you are the cause of this. It was you who killed her when she gave birth to a child who made no sound. Tell me what you've done to her. Why does her body remain while her spirit does not?
I owe you no words on the matter. But I will tell you this. She made the choice to die, that her offspring might live. I respected her will, nothing more. Elfric, just as I viewed her, so do I view you. You are as my own child. Please, cease this futility.
Oh! You expect that I should believe you without question. You see her lying here before you, and yet you owe no words. Rhea, I am finished with you. The only thing that remains to be done is to complete the ritual.
Hurry. He cannot have gone far.
Let's end this.
Yes, we must stop him at once. Let's figure out where he disappeared to.
What about you four? You don't look like you're up for much of anything right now.
It'll take a lot more than that to stop me. If anything, I feel speedier with less blood weighing me down.
Probably for the best that he drained us. Otherwise our blood would be boiling.
Ugh, speak for yourselves. I feel atrocious. We must end this, and swiftly.
Count me in.
And we're all on the same page. But first things first. Let me see that pretty face of yours, boss. Why the hell didn't you tell us?
I'm sorry I had to use you all. But there wasn't much choice. Someone would have died for sure otherwise. It could have been any of you. It could have been one of my rogues. Someone from Abyss. Who knows?
You imply that you didn't trust us enough. I am incensed by you, Yuri.
Use me or don't, but it would have been nice if you'd asked us first.
Look, I get it. Your people were being held hostage. You were between a rock and a hard place. But I thought we were pals. Buddies till the end.
I need you. All of you. I've been a fool. Thank you for always being here for me. Even now.
Alright, I think this fool gets the picture. Time to find that other fool and take him down. You'll help with that, yeah?
Obviously.
I love the lip on this one. Let's do this, wolves.
To me, growing up in the shelter of the monastery, she was my world. All of the memories I hold of her, learning, growing, walking hand in hand, she left me in awe. If that's what makes her happy, then I will watch her walk away with warmth in my heart. If that is truly what will make her happy, surely he will make her smile. That's all I wanted for her. To Citri, confined within the monastery walls, he was her world. I saw the way her eyes glimmered when they spoke, and her otherworldly smile when they became engaged. The look on her face when she told me how happy she was to bear his child. It was enough for me to see her happiness, to witness it from a distance. She breathed her last 21 long years ago. I have never forgotten. She died before she could see the face of the child whom she had so lovingly nurtured. The funeral was a solemn affair. We gathered in the graveyard, said our farewells, and watched as her casket was lowered into the soil. That was the end of her story. Or so I thought, until 10 years ago, when I found her. Her remains, hidden deep within Abyss. She looked as beautiful as ever. Cindered shadows, wolf pack.
Elfric, cease this at once.
It is too late. The chalice is filled to its brim with the blood of the Four. Should their blood prove insufficient, I will spill even my own blood to finish this.
The chalice cannot return her soul, Elfric. It is incapable even of returning the body to life.
Please, you must stop.
Be not afraid. Today your mother returns to us. The time has come. Perhaps I am not an equal man to him, but I am here by your side, Citri. Citri.
The chalice. It absorbed both of them.
An aberration. What is it? An umbral beast?
So I see. It is just as the last time the ritual was performed.
Is this really happening? Elfric turned into that thing?
Ugh, it does seem like some kind of sick joke.
So this is the Rite of Rising? Quite the dangerous ritual, if you ask me.
Lady Rhea, monsters have appeared at the cathedral. Could it be? Perhaps his roar drew them there. Everyone who is capable must fight this beast, now.
Archbishop Rhea. Things ended up this way because of me. Please allow me to make up for it.
Yuri,
It'll give me a chance to hold up my end of the deal. Let me fight for the church.
So very like you to steal the glory in the heat of the moment. Ulfric used us. He lied to us and attempted to slay us. Despite that, he provided shelter when I had none. We must end things swiftly, for his sake.
He's never going to be normal again, is he? For all those years, he tried to make this happen. Bring her back, only to lose himself. It's pretty awful.
He made his choice. All we can do is accept it. Let's do all of us a favor and take him out real quick like, yeah?
We'll help too. Together we stand, together we fall.
Yes, you can rely on us until the very end.
Time to lower the curtain on this unfortunate tale.
Let's do this.
please act swiftly, but with great care. By my order, stop the Umbral Beast. Stop Elfric.
This magnificent cathedral will collapse if this continues for much longer.
That abomination sure as hell isn't going to back down. We've got no choice but to go all in.
He's isolated. Let's surround him. Close the distance in one fell swoop.
Don't be rash. Conventional rules don't apply in a battle like this.
He's right. We have no way of knowing what that beast is capable of. We must proceed with caution.
An illusion. And it looks just like Elfric.
I'm not sure I can fight him, even if it's not really him.
Don't worry, Happy. I can.
The beast can feed off these illusions somehow?
Its wounds are healing. How troublesome.
Alfie's gone now. Transformed into that thing. Sometimes the world's too horrible to wrap my head around.
Hear me now. Not like this. Not anymore. You really are a damn fool. You know that?
What the heck was that? We all got moved to different positions.
It's some brand of spatial distortion magic. I haven't the faintest how to defend against it.
Damn! Don't let that thing catch you alone. It's too risky.
Yeah, don't be reckless. Stand united.
I'll prove myself!
My moment has arrived!
I intended to take one for the team, but damn! This thing is way uglier than I thought. Ha! Perfect! This'll be one for the history books. I asked you to stand down!
what comes of meddling with a sacred tool commissioned by the progenitor god. But clearly it's too late to scold you at this point. For now, we must focus on dealing with the result.
Strong enough? Wide open!
It is finished. Well done, everyone. Because of you, her restless soul has finally found peace. Professor, I imagine you have much on your mind.
My mother.
I was there the day she brought you forth into this world. Citri had always been frail. Giving birth proved to be too much for her in the end. On that fated day, it looked as though neither of you would survive. In those final moments, she spoke, saying, "My heart, give it to my child."
From the beginning, my heart wouldn't beat.
That is correct. The heart that lies within your chest is none other than hers. It was the only way that you could be saved. But Citri loved others, much as a human might. And I loved her in return.
But why wasn't she buried?
Citri looked upon me as though I was her mother, and I wished for her to have a bright future. I would not have her buried in the cold, dark soil. Prior to her funeral, I arranged for a fake burial. Afterward, I brought her body to Abyss, where I would sometimes visit her. I never thought that anyone, especially Elfric, would find her. I did not expect for such a tragedy to ensue.
Boss, there's something you gotta tell me. Was Elfric really just using us all that time?
How should I know? I mean, he always acted that way around me, like we were a means to an end. But the church records indicate he founded the Ashen Wolf House 15 years ago. He mentioned he found Citri 10 years ago, so it seems he really did mean well, at first.
What's done is done. He's gone, and we're here. That's what matters now.
You're always so quick to adapt to change, Happy. I should follow your example.
Yeah, you always get to the heart of things quickly. Right then, I've got a lot to take care of now. I need to fill the church in on all the details about how things actually played out. And with my people freed from the monastery prison, they'll need to be accounted for.
Good luck with that whole mess. I'll be rooting for you from afar.
Surely you'll let us know if there is any way at all we can help. We'd be just thrilled.
Hell, if you want, your people can be my people. I could use some good mercenaries to watch my back.
Enough already. I get it.
It's no less than you deserve.
What you have sown, now you shall reap.
You made your bed, now shut up about it, pal.
Anyway, what do you figure will happen to Abyss? The church will want to step in, no doubt.
You got me. After everything that's happened, things can't stay the same. The church will probably assign an official to oversee things. Hopefully whoever they choose knows how to get along with Abyssians well.
Let's worry about all that some other time, yeah? I could really use a tall drink and a long sleep.
I'm with you. I hurt in places I didn't even know could hurt.
It has been a terribly long night indeed. One I won't ever forget.
A terribly long night, but a beautiful morning.
You mean to say that you are disbanding us?
Yes. After speaking with the cardinals, my decision is final. The Ashen Wolf House was originally established for youths who are in need of the church's protection. Somewhere along the way, that intent was corrupted, and it ultimately became a cage for you. The Ashen Wolves are officially disbanded. You can consider this a graduation of sorts.
You can doll this up by calling it graduating, but you're the one who sent me to Abyss to begin with. Now you waltz in here and tell us to just go live our lives as if none of this ever happened?
You may continue living in Abyss, of course. Abyss will always be a refuge for those who need it most. Your chains have been unbound. You are free to live as you wish now.
You ask me, this feels like good timing. This sounds pretty alright, Rhea.
After all I have been through, I must say I feel immense gratitude at the prospect of living freely.
You're just going to let me go? While I was working with the church, I still did some unsavory things.
You have already been judged for your transgressions, Yuri. You have slain the undeserving. The weight of that is yours to bear. You have time to contemplate your actions now. That is punishment enough.
What's with the woe is me act? She's saying you're a free man.
True enough. It's up to me to determine how I'll live my life now. How I'll make up for what I've done.
You made up your mind quickly, despite having ample time to think it through.
Someone of my many talents must make decisions in short order. I'm in high demand after all. The Ferdiad Royal School of Sorcery demands my presence post-haste. How could I deny them? Soon, the name Nouvelle shall be renowned all throughout the Imperial capital. Prepare yourselves.
Didn't you already attend that school? Leaving and going back seems... well, good luck with that.
Maybe I'll try to see my family again. It's been forever, but now seems like as good a time as any to do that. The whole thing might be a drag though, so maybe I'll come straight back to Abyss.
I think I'll... yeah. Yep. I'll find a way to hit it big. Make tons of money. It's about time the indebted king of grappling finally paid down all those damn debts.
You could always ask my brother to help you out. Seems like a good way to go, really.
Borrow from Holst? That's a hard no. Wouldn't dare to trouble my best pal like that. That's enough about me. What are you going to do now, boss?
Who knows? For now, I'll take some time to think. My main concern at this point is taking care of my people back in my hometown.
You mean you'll continue your former line of work?
No need to beat around the bush. And yeah, that's the plan. It's what I'm best at. But I can approach things differently now. Change how I live. Find ways to thrive in peace, you know?
Makes sense to me. I wish you all the best.
Thanks, friend. Right back at you. We both deserve to live our lives freely. I may end up back home after all this, but I worry about how my rogues here would fare without a boss.
Always worrying about everyone but yourself. Stop with that already, yeah?
I'll look after Abyss.
There you go, being cute again. Though I'm certain if you're around, Abyss and everyone in it will be just fine.
We'll keep an eye on Abyss as well. Isn't that right, you two?
Absolutely. That place is a treasure trove of secrets. Just try to keep me away.
I trust your motives are not all so selfish, Claude. And yes, we promise to protect Abyss in your absence.
Boss! Boss! You can't just leave us high and dry like this! Where will we go? What will we do?
I should have known. Humans are adaptable creatures. They'll sort it out just fine.
Relax, will ya? We all know Yuri's not the type to abandon his pals. He's a guy who always turns up when he's needed. Hell, we should all be taking notes from him.
The world's a dreary place. We could all use a little help now and again.
As long as we're all here for each other as true friends, we can live our lives to the fullest.
Friends.
You heard me. You're all my friends. You matter. You always will.
That seems like a good note to end on.
Sure does. Get you later, pals. I mean, friends.
With that, I bid you farewell.
And so it is. Until next time, friend.